So I debated whether to nix this video because I haven't been eating great this week, and very obviously for my Trim Healthy Mama friends, you're gonna know it. You're gonna see that what I'm eating a lot is not on plan. So I kind of debated, and then I thought, no, I'm not, because this is real life and I promise to bring you real life. So you're just gonna see it. You're gonna see all of it. You're gonna see and hear what I ate, even if it's not on plan Trim Healthy Mama. You're gonna know exactly why I'm having trouble losing weight, getting those 10 to 15 pounds off that I've gained over the last few months. You're gonna know exactly why, and I do too. So anyway, real life coming at ya. I'm just gonna keep going. It's just gonna be real. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista from Hebert's Down Home. It's Saturday here. I'm in my grubby Saturday t-shirt, and I did at least take a shower and do my hair, but I thought that I would give you guys the rundown on the new way that we're going to try eating this week, and then you are going to get a what we ate this week video. A few days ago, I listened to a podcast. I'm trying to get a bunch of hours for foster care relicensing, and so I can listen to podcasts, and I listened to a podcast on the Adoption Connection. I think it was number 32 if I remember correctly, and it was about like 10 habits to help with better sleeping. For those of you who are familiar with our family, we have some adopted children as well as some foster children. We have biological children in ourselves as well, and often because of trauma and the things that are going on in our little people's brains, it's hard for them to settle down and sleep at night. So this whole podcast was about kind of some habits to help throughout the day to facilitate good sleep at night. One of the things that they really talked about was about eating and about how we need to let our food digest before we put more food into our body, as well as let our food digest completely before we go to sleep, and that we can actually have a lot deeper sleep if we do that, and get a lot better sleep. So I'm all for sleep. Who isn't, right? But anyway, as I'm looking into this, there's also kind of this idea of that we fast for, let's see, like 16 hours, 15, 16 hours a day. And then we have like this window of eating that's 8 to 10 hours a day. Now, I'm kind of trying to figure out exactly how this all fits together with Trim Healthy Mama, or if it does. And you know, I do Trim Healthy Mama my own way. For those of you who know me, you know that. And so I'm just gonna kind of give this a whirl. It also talked a lot about eating our heavier meals earlier in the day. So eating a big breakfast and making like lunch the major meal of the day, and then a light supper early. So we're gonna give that a whirl this week and kind of see how we do with that. That is also supposed to be pretty conducive to weight loss. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna do some more reading about Trim Healthy Mama again, and kind of see how can I make this all work together, not only for our kiddos, but for me as well. So I'm curious if any of you guys have experimented with this a little bit, or do the intermittent fasting thing where you fast and then just eat for, you know, like this open 8 to 10 hours during the day. I'm curious, and I'd love to have that conversation with you down in the comments below. What I did for breakfast was I did a bunch of veggies, zucchini, spinach, onions, and then did eggs with that, kind of mixed some eggs in and cheese, and had that for breakfast. I did a crossover, and I'm not gonna worry this week too much about crossovers because I'm just gonna get this thing figured out and see how it works for us, and then I'll worry more about separating our fuels. For lunch, we decided we're gonna grill up some hamburgers and hot dogs. Hot dogs for the kids, hamburgers for us, and I will just eat mine without a bun. And then we have a bunch of fresh fruits and veggies right now, so I'm gonna do a huge fruit salad with watermelon, grapes, bananas, and strawberries. And then behind me, I actually have some corn that I'm getting ready to cut up fresh from the garden. So, not my garden, somebody else's garden. Tonight, I'm just gonna give you tonight too, because I probably won't end up checking back in with you, but I think I'm gonna do like a 000 yogurt and some nuts. And I'm not sure what else, that might be it, and eat that fairly early. and then call it quits for the day for eating. It is Sunday. You can hear little people crying in the background. They are ready for some lunch, so I'm just gonna be super quick. But I have chicken drummies from the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, and then I have broccoli and salad. So this is what my plate looks like. I'm trying to do more veggies than meat or anything else. And this is the kids' plates. This morning for breakfast, I served banana bread and an egg casserole. Good morning, it is Monday morning and I have the kids eaten and all out the door this morning to play while it is still cool outside. And I have grabbed a bowl of, made, and it takes a while to make, but I made some sweatpants oatmeal for me, as well as a hot chocolate protein shake. So that is my breakfast for this morning. The kids had some leftover banana bread that I had made. It was like a whole wheat maple, actually like honey sweetened banana bread that I had made for them the other day. So they had that left over, as well as hard-boiled eggs and a little bit of cereal for some of them. So this is my breakfast for this morning. It is a little bit after 12 and lunchtime. Today I made chicken bacon ranch casserole. This is from Joy Filled Eats. It's one I've talked about before, family favorite. This is my plate, trying to do half veggies at least, so I have a salad and green beans with it. There's also broccoli in it. And these are the kids' plates. Some of them do not love the casserole, so they have a half of a sandwich with theirs, and they have corn with theirs as well, where I did green beans and they prefer the corn. So anyway, that's what the kids' plates look like, or most of them anyway, and that's mine. Good morning, it is Tuesday morning, and I think I didn't really fill you in on last night. Last night for supper, I'm trying to think, the kids had sub sandwiches, and Monty and I had some Oikos 000 yogurt with almonds. So we're trying to do light dinner, so that's what we had last night. I was pretty hungry, so later on I had one piece of sprouted bread toast. So I think that I'll be more careful about the Oikos 000. I really need to have something in addition to that, more than just almonds maybe for supper. But we've been doing pretty good. And actually the kids have been okay with snacking very little, or just having, like, I had showed you guys when we went on vacation that we did the zip sickles with the true lime stuff, and so I had done up some of those, so they've been fine with just a popsicle in the afternoon sometimes, or nothing for a snack, or very little, maybe a piece of fruit, because our noon meal is so big and then we eat supper so early. So that's actually cutting back on the junk snack food that they've been eating, so that's a bonus to this. So anyway, this morning I am doing some scrambled eggs and some toast with peanut butter and honey on it. There was a whole podcast about honey is okay, in moderation, little amounts of honey, so I'm doing some honey on my bread. Anyway, so this is my breakfast this morning. The kids are having scrambled eggs with bagels or toast or cereal or whatever they want with it. So anyway, that is breakfast this morning. Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday morning. I think I skipped lunch and supper last night. So for lunch, we ended up in the morning getting a whole bunch of corn. And so I ended up working on getting that ready to go into the freezer in a frenzy. And so my sister ended up coming over to help out, and we decided just to go through the drive-thru and take all the kids to the park. So totally off plan, but lots of fun. And then for supper, we had just kind of lots of little leftover stuff going on. And so I had a little bit of that chicken bacon ranch casserole. Kids had leftover hot dogs and hamburgers and that kind of thing from the weekend. So this morning for breakfast, we are having, or I am having, some peanut butter honey toast on sprouted bread with some eggs with lots of veggies in it. And I'm also having a hot chocolate protein drink thing. So anyway, that's my breakfast. The kids are just cleaning stuff out. I am almost out of cereal, so they're finishing out with cereal. Fruit and grain bars are about the only thing. Bagels are gone. And I had a little bit of breakfast casserole left over in the fridge for them, so that's kind of what they're munching on, hard-boiled eggs, whatever they can find this morning. And we're just cleaning some stuff out. So that is breakfast for this morning. Hey friends, my hair's kinda wonky. Anyway, So it is Thursday. Yes, Thursday. I thought it was Friday earlier today, but it's not. It's Thursday. And I don't know if I finished up for yesterday. I don't think that I ever did. Yesterday for lunch, I did taco salad. For supper yesterday, we went and grabbed something because Monty and I had to take a class online. So we sat up in our room with the door closed and had fast food. That was, yeah, not good, but it is what it is. So today, Thursday, for breakfast, we had toast. We were like out of almost everything. So we had toast and scrambled eggs again. And I did it on sprouted bread, and I also had a protein hot chocolate thing. For lunch today, we swapped back to our heavier meal in the evening. I just can't do it. I cannot get lunch done at noon. Like, I can't get a heavier lunch done at noon. So we swapped it back. I'm gonna try to continue to eat earlier in the evening, but we're not gonna do our biggest meal at noon. I know, you know, body rhythm and everything else, but it is not the rhythm of how life works. For this large family mama, I just can't get it done. So going back to heavier evening meals. So this is part of our lunch rotation. The kids did baked potatoes. This is what's left of them in the Instant Pot. 12 minutes in the Instant Pot, and they are done, which is super nice. And I just set it earlier this morning and just left them sitting there. They were nice and tender. The kids ate them. This is the state of affairs of the kitchen. So there's just like dishes. It's like a bomb went off in here. There's food everywhere. So the kids just finished up lunch, ran off. I'm in the process too of making supper. So that doesn't help anything. I went ahead and I'm getting some lazy lasagna ready for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and do a double batch and throw one into the freezer for another time. So I have like the sauce and the meat working in the crock pot so that it's just ready when I'm ready to throw it together. So for lunch, I'm being good for lunch, and I am having some salmon and some green beans, and I already had a salad while I was waiting on my salmon to cook. So that is my lunch for today. The kids had baked potatoes, some applesauce. Some of them who don't like baked potatoes had some leftover sloppy joes, and that's what's happening at our house. A big mess in the kitchen. So many hands make quick work, my grandma always said. So we will have many hands in here getting it cleaned up, and we will be on our way to rest time here shortly. Good morning. It is Friday morning, and Monty is home this morning. So he made us biscuits and gravy this morning with eggs. So that is our breakfast. See our big pile of biscuits over there? I can't even point at it on here. Say good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so that's breakfast for this morning. The day is over. It's Friday. I'm exhausted. It's been a long day. Been trying to get a bunch of curriculum ordered for our homeschool stuff. And we are gonna do a birthday. This is kind of the beginning of a birthday weekend for my youngest, who is 6. I think I said that earlier in the video. I don't know, we'll edit that out if I did. But anyway, so today we had, for lunch, we just had, let's see, the kids had PB&Js, I think, and I had some leftover, a little bit of leftover chicken bacon ranch. And then for supper, we did birthday pizza. So my original plan was for it to be homemade pizza, and I was gonna make myself a tortilla pizza, and that all went out the window when when curriculum purchasing was not going as planned. But my hope is to get back to 100%, 90%, even 80% on plan. I don't know if I was even that this week, but I wanted to give it to you real and shoot straight with you right now. This is just kind of how life is going. Plan is to get back on plan, and to have a plan, and to do the plan, and all those things. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.